Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How's it going out there, guys? It's me, J.A. SoCal Sports Fan. Today it's Thursday, December 19th, 2019, and happy Thursday, everyone. And today I'm going to do my Week 16 NFL prediction between the Bucs and Texans. So, Bucs and Texans start Saturday, so Jameis Winston is going to stop the Texans defense on J.J. Watt. I'm going to go with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, as Bucs need a win against Houston. So Tampa's playoff is almost alive, but almost there for the Bucs against the Texans. So like the Pets and the Bills starting at 1:30 and 4:30 p.m. So I think Tom Brady and Julian Edelman and the Pats can stop the Buffalo defense on the Bills Mafia. I'm going to take the New England Patriots, as the Pats are going to beat the Bills to go for the win in Foxborough and Boston, in New England and Foxborough, Massachusetts, to get the Pats win against Buffalo. So, San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. I think George Kittle and Emmanuel Sanders and Jimmy Garoppolo can stop the LA Rams Mob Squad defense against Aaron Donald. I'm going to take on the LA Rams, but I'm going to take the San Francisco 49ers, as the 49ers need to beat LA. It's hashtag beat LA Saturday night in San Francisco in Levi's Stadium. So I'm going to take the 49ers, as they're going to beat the Rams, because 49ers are in the playoffs, but they're almost done for the season, and they're going into the playoffs. They are 5th seed to go into the playoffs, but 49ers need to beat the Rams. So I'm going to take the 49ers, as they're going to beat the Rams in Levi's Stadium, as the San Francisco 49ers have clinched their playoff berth in the NFL. So, we join Sunday the 22nd of December 2019. So, the Saints take on the Titans. So, I think Saints can beat the Titans. I'm going to take the New Orleans Saints. So, we got the Los Angeles Chargers and the Oakland Raiders, since we have a loss in Week 10 on the game-losing interception by Phillip Rivers. That means we're going to take on the Raiders again. I'm going to take my LA Chargers, as they're going to beat the Raiders or lose to the Raiders again if they get swept by Oakland in a season series sweep by the Raiders on my Chargers. So I got my Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles, starting at 125 in Philly, between my Dallas Cowboys and my Philadelphia Eagles. So my LA Chargers lost to the Raiders in Week 10 on Thursday night with a powder blue uniform. Phillip Rivers had 3 interceptions of the game in Oakland against the Raiders, when Rivers had 3 interceptions. That means my Chargers can win or lose to the Raiders to get swept or not get swept by Oakland in a season series sweep competition by Oakland on LA. So, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Atlanta Falcons. I'm going to take the Falcons, because my Jaguars are going to lose this ball game, but my Falcons are going to win or lose, or we might think about it. So, we have the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. So, I think Ravens are into the playoffs, but I'm going to take my Cleveland Browns. They're going to win or lose? I don't know yet, but we might think about it. So, we have the Panthers and the Colts. I'm going to take Carolina, as Indianapolis has already been eliminated by my New Orleans Saints since Monday night of Drew Brees' passing touchdown career of 541 career touchdown by Drew Brees. So I'm taking Carolina to beat the Colts. So, Miami and Cincinnati. I think the Dolphins should beat the Bengals. I'm taking Miami or Cincinnati. One of both picks. I'm going to take the Miami Dolphins. So, alright, my bad. I'll continue talking. So, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. I think Steelers should not be in the playoff spot, and not the playoff spot. So the Steelers won't be in another playoff spot without AB, but I'm going to take the New York Jets. Le'Veon Bell, the former Steeler, takes on his former team by Le'Veon Bell and the Jets. So, Giants should not beat the Redskins, but I'm going to take Washington or New York. Well, one of the other two. I'm going to take the Giants or Redskins. So, 105 kickoff. We got the Denver Broncos and the Detroit Lions. So, I don't think playoffs anymore, because they're out of playoff spot. I'm going to take the Denver Broncos. The Broncos need to beat the Lions in mile high, as I say about Philip Lindsay and then Drew Lock of the Denver Broncos against Matthew Stafford. Stafford not playing Sunday because of his injured reserve company, like a injury reserved company. My bad. So Matt Stafford is on injured reserve with Detroit, and about it, IR company with Detroit for Matt Stafford. But I don't think about Detroit winning. But I'm taking Denver. I'm taking Denver Broncos on Sunday. But Broncos need to beat the Lions because they don't have Matt Stafford in quarterback starter because of a IR with the Lions. So we have the Seahawks and the Cardinals. I think the Seahawks should ever win or lose to the Cardinals, but I'm going to take Arizona as they're going to beat the Seahawks, or I don't know if they beat the Seahawks or they're going to win or lose to Seattle by Arizona. All right? Off we go to Sunday night, Kansas City and Chicago. So, I am thinking it real quick about Kansas City and Chicago. So, I think Bears should not make the playoffs. I'm taking Kansas City on Sunday night. Pat Mahomes against Mitchell Trubisky should start the 2017 NFL Draft competition between Trubisky and Mahomes. And not least, Green Bay, Minnesota, Monday night. So I think the Vikings should lose or win to the Packers. I am taking Green Bay. That means I'm taking Aaron Rodgers and Aaron Jones for the Packers against Kirk Cousins and the Vikings. So I might think of San Francisco winning. So I might think New England, and I might think of the Patriots trying to beat the Bills and 49ers trying to beat the Rams. So we have Tampa Bay and Houston. So I might take the Bucks, but Bucks need to beat the Texans, or why not? Bucks need to stay the playoff alive to keep their playoff hope alive to Tampa. But I'm going to take the Buccaneers, but the Buccaneers need to, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers need to keep their own playoff hope alive to Tampa Bay Bucks, but I'm taking Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston should be better than Deshaun Watson because the Buccaneers need to keep their playoff hope alive in Tampa, but Tampa Bay needs to win Saturday against Houston. So I'm thinking one of the other two about my Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. We are 7-7 win-loss because we're tied. And then my Chargers should win or lose to the Raiders because the Chargers are going to get swept by Oakland in the season series or not going to get swept. One of the other two things. Like, why not or whatever. But I'm thinking about the NFL Week 16 prediction on the Score app on my LG Stylo 4. Alright, time for me to wrap it up. This is your boy, J.A. SoCal Sports Fan. Thanks for letting me do my NFL Week 16 prediction, and have a good Thursday. And we'll see you on Friday. Have a good day, everybody, and enjoy your Thursday. Bye-bye.